nílẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo wa ní aláwọ̀ ara mọ́ra wa ìgbàkúgbà wa ti kọjá la.
Okay, good afternoon and welcome to your favorite show on radio, Men's Corner on 87.7 FM. That's Radio Omoluwabi in the city of Ibadan. It's 6 minutes gone past the hour of 3 p.m. and it's your favorite show again on radio where we discuss about the issue of men, health, marriages, and all that. So it's your presenter here today again. I am your host, and I have in the house with me Mr. Adigun that will be driving it together today. And my name remains Chief Fengtola Abiola. Mr. Lawali.
Good afternoon, Chief. It's nice to be in the studio with you this afternoon.
Thanks so much. You're welcome.
Yes, sir.
We were here last Sunday.
Yes.
And we were able to drive the show as best as possible we could. And last week we were discussing about how possible, what is the exact age that a man could see that he can settle down as a man after maybe he has gone to school and he has gotten a job and all that. And while we were doing that, we were able also to bring out some issues that could be challenging to men before they could settle down and all that. It was indeed a great one last week. Yes, and thereafter we started another topic that says, is it okay for couples to join hands to build a house? So we deliberated a bit on that.
Yes.
So, and I promised this week that is what we'll be driving at. And today, I think we'll be opening our telephone lines early so that we want our participants, our listeners there, to call in and to say their views, those that have had experience of that, and at the end, what their experience was and all that. So we'll be digging it together again today. So in that perspective, so is it good a man and a woman actually married and they decided to build a house together?
It's a wonderful one. And if there is understanding between the couples, it's something they can achieve. That's why I said it's a good one. Their union, they are married,
yep,
and their union have been sealed by the bond of marriage. So coming together to build a house, there is nothing bad in it if they both understand each other. That's my point of view from that area.
Okay, in that perspective, we are saying now that what God has joined together, no man should put asunder. Okay, a very nice one there. So, we'll be checking some criteria and some issues that could erupt thereafter. So I was able in our explanations last week, I said actually they are married and the wife is doing a good job than that of the husband. And the wife decided that, okay, I want us to build a house. Now, or maybe the husband is still saying, okay, let's be in an apartment that I can still be paying as the head of the house, as the head of the family that I can afford. But the wife say, at the end of the year, maybe we are paying 500,000. Why don't we look for a land? Then we join hands together. Then actually, the telephone lines are until we call out our telephone lines. So we'll give you our listeners out there chances to talk to us. Please still hold on. So I said, the wife has the larger share. Maybe when they wanted to buy a land, the wife has a larger share. Taking for instance, they have to buy a land of ₦1 million, and the husband has 300,000 and the wife was able to put in 700,000 to buy a land. In a nutshell, let me say the larger share of the building so far was from the wife.
The wife. Yeah. And that's why I said if there is understanding between them, though some women are very proud, they will be telling there are some women that you will not know.
That's
that
exactly what I'm trying to drive at.
Yes. There are some women that you will not know that she's the one doing the major parts of the construction. But there are some women that they are very proud. There is they will tell the whole world that yes, I'm the alpha and omega of the house. And in that case, the man will have problem. Inferiority complex will drive in. The man will not be comfortable. His family, his relatives, they will not be comfortable with the way the wife is driving the whole show. But along the line, God might change the whole story. The husband might shoot up and be able to to do more than the wife is doing.
Okay, in a case whereby the husband didn't pick up, maybe for some years, you understand, women, they are kind of being dynamic in whatever, and we see them as flexible people. You understand? So in a case whereby maybe it's sometimes they do have trust issues as well. Maybe the husband went for for a job. Let's not even take another wife now. Maybe he went for a job for like 2 or 3 days. Sometimes when there is no concrete evidence that actually he has gone, maybe some men sometimes will just say, I'm going to work, they called me from work, maybe actually they were in the sitting room with their kids and they called him emergency from work and they say, you have to resume to Abuja in another 3 days. You understand?
Yes.
It is not so easy for a man to leave his wife for 2 or 3 days in some criteria where they are so close. You understand? The wife may start thinking otherwise. You understand? A kind of monitoring could come, and maybe the husband is in another situation and he says, you want more you familiar? Okay, my worry, so in that case, since that woman has the larger share in the foundation of the house, even how to be, it can bring issues. You understand? And it can start shouting and this. So before you respond to that, let me just call out our telephone numbers because I can see the blinks there. Okay, you want to contribute your own quota to our discussion today, you can call us on 070. You can call us on 707 0704 700 7999 or 0805 388 8933. I repeat, 0704 700 7999 or 0805 388 8933. Okay, so Mr. Lawali, I was talking about something before. So you can.
If we look at the area where you are driving the question to, the woman at times maybe she might be hot and started shouting that, wow, you have went to meet another woman, you have done this, you have done that. But it is for the man to be able to control the house and control the emotions. So far, he doesn't want the woman to started insulting him or bringing all these kind of issues. But all men always try to prevent such occurrence in their home, whereby the woman will be telling or yelling on him that she's the one that is taking care of the house, or maybe she's the one that contributed the huge amount they use in building the house. So there is no man that will love such issue to be coming on in the family. Even the children will not even like it. There are some children that will tell their mom, you are doing too much, you are shouting too much. No, it shouldn't be like that. Fine, absolutely. You are the one that God have blessed at this moment. That doesn't mean our dad is not doing in time past or is not going to do. So
in the future.
So it is left for the woman to control herself, not to let anyone know that she's the one that have the major parts of the one they use in constructing the house.
Okay, thanks so much for that contribution. We equally have Thompson in the studio with us. So, Thompson, kindly introduce yourself to us, to the people out there.
Good afternoon. Happy Sunday to all of us out there. More of it on earth in Jesus' name.
Amen.
My name is Thompson Oluwatobiloba. Okay. And thank you for joining this week. And it's a privilege to be here again.
Okay, that's nice. So, Thompson, before you joined us, we have been discussing about a married couple who has decided to build a house for their family. Let's say they are young couples, and they decided to build a house for themselves, in which the wife is now having the larger funds, how they got the land, and the whole building, she has the larger fund. Let's say we on the scale of 100, let's give it 60-40. Now that the wife has 60 and the husband has 40. So what do you say to that?
My view to that is that, first of all, I would say in a relationship there's what we call love, and in some relationship there is love, but they don't want bills to be splitted. In like some men like them, like, I'm the head of the family, let me pay all my bills, leave the bills for me, do your responsibility.
Okay, that was why I said maybe they were staying in maybe they are staying in an apartment that the husband can actually afford to himself without the contribution of the wife.
Okay.
You get my point. But
Yeah.
maybe the wife now come up because she earns more. Maybe she now comes up with an idea that my husband, why don't you let us buy a land for ourselves and as well build a house?
Is the man financially stable?
Yeah, both of them are financially stable in this case, but the wife earns more than the husband.
I would like to say this. I don't know, but in my view, let me say is my opinion. Every man has this ego. No man will want them to pay house rent for them later on, because whether we like it or not, there's a day that misunderstanding will come out.
Yes.
And nobody's above mistake. The wife may just
is okay on the aspect that it's on a mutual terms, that my husband though, I'm blessed though with another money.
Okay.
Or they even there's some occasion whereby they both build a house, or maybe the husband build a house and they are staying there.
Okay.
And the wife later have her home capability of buying a house or build a house. Okay. There's nothing bad in it. So far, she's not going there to be staying.
Okay.
In
this case that I'm trying to driving is, they don't both have a house. They have an apartment the husband is paying.
Yes.
So as soon as the woman is no longer comfortable, maybe with their co-neighbors, and they decided, how much are they selling land? Let's go and buy our own land. Since I know that you earn lesser and I earn much, I will have the larger share. When there is love, when they both tie the knots, they say for better for worse. So it's easier for a man to say, okay, well, since it's better for since I will be having my also contribution, but I will be having a contribution as well. It's not directly that the wife owns the house.
But let me say this, sir.
Yeah.
Nobody knows tomorrow. In a situation like that, I've seen a scenario which they both contributed to build a house.
Okay.
And then the wife said she wants to build her own, and the husband said, instead of you owning a house, let's build that one together again.
Okay.
Later on, the wife started claiming the house.
The first one or the second one?
The second one.
Okay, the wife decided to say she's the one. So these are part of what I'm trying to say. You understand? Because women, in another perspective, when they decide to maybe you misbehave to them. You know, you might not actually misbehave, but you know, when men do things that they are no longer comfortable with, they believe you are misbehaving. So that misbehavioral, they will take it as that issue of having a larger funds in the house they build as an excuse, and what people around doesn't know before. Ilé yẹn gan, èló ló tiẹ̀ ní bẹ́ẹ̀ gan. Even what is enclosed to the children, she will bring it on and expose you. You understand? That is what I'm trying to say. So in this case, is it really good? Is it really good? Is what exactly we want to know. Is it really good? Then whether good or bad, then we'll start picking it from the good and the bad. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yes, yes.
So you can talk. Is it really good? Is it really good?
It's not good for such woman to behave in that way.
Okay.
You understand? It's a very bad one if a woman is behaving like that.
But it's not
in
bad.
Circumstances whereby the man cannot help himself.
But it is not bad when they come together.
It's not bad if they come together as a couple to build a house and the wife have a larger share. There's nothing bad in it.
Okay.
There's nothing bad in it.
But nowadays, there's something bad in it, sir.
And what is bad?
You are talking in terms of the ego of the woman.
Yes, because I won't agree with you totally, because life may happen. Anything can just happen. Okay. Without I wouldn't like to put this religiously, or so it will be a confidential stuff. What I'm trying to say is that let's put it on a neutral ground, man to man, remove church mind, remove everything. But I'm telling you today, sir, every woman will later say something, even if it's just a minor fight. Women, they work with emotions. Don't let me say
even when you do everything, they will say kilo
ti ṣe ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀gan ti ṣe jù báyìí lọ.
Àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ló kóra mansion fún obìnrin ní Lekki, fún ìyàwó wọn ní Lekki.
So even in the contribution of the bills, tó bá yẹ pé ẹ̀kan àjà ló padà sanwó, maybe she helps you sort maybe one of the child's NEPA bill sef, maybe you buy just 2 bedsheets for bedsheet tí mo rà lẹ́jọ́ fún mi, stuff like that. So putting it in the building, the land, they will still talk. But I mean, I'm not saying you should not build house with your wife. I'm not saying that. But you building your house with your wife, you should know your wife very well.
That's why I said there must be a mutual understanding between the couples before such things.
Oh, you said
happen.
that.
If a family whereby there's no mutual understanding, such thing cannot work. But when there's mutual understanding between the couples, there's nothing bad in it. Nobody will know.
But Mr. Lawale, do you know that in some cases, some marriages are used to be very perfect?
Yes.
At the beginning, you understand. So while they were in that perfection, they have taken some steps like building a house together while the wife has a larger share. You understand?
Yes.
And later, things started happening. You understand? Do you know that stuff will eventually come up?
Yes.
Even she might even deny that the man doesn't have anything that he contributed while they were building that house. You understand?
It's true. It's true. But what really happened is that in that case, every man know his wife.
Absolutely.
We know our wife. We know the capability of our wife. We know what she can do, what she cannot do, and we know the kind of friends our wives are keeping that they can instigate her to misbehave.
Even the influence might come from her family.
Yeah, that's where I'm driving to. It can come from her family, but there are some issues like that some family will not allow their wife to rubbish their husband. She's their son, she's their daughter, but they will not take it from her. They will not take it from her for her to be molesting her husband or talking bad at her husband. before them. So they will always try to look for a way to cover up for their husbands.
Okay. Thompson, your view to that. What do you see to that?
Due to what you said, sir, so many marriages have been destroyed through family, like the personal family is either the wife or the husband. I'm saying this because even if the wife does not even want to talk about the house, maybe the wife has once told the junior ones like, I don't call you nani. Maybe they now mistakenly saw the wrong lady with the guy, maybe secretary. Okay,
in another perspective, okay, let's leave that part of contribution. We'll still go back to it, but I want us to take and see it in another perspective. In another perspective where there is a married couple and the man is not doing so well, although it's fine. Sometimes a woman that you are married to might be up and doing more than you do. Maybe she got a better job compared to what you are doing. You understand? In most cases we have that. We have people like that they are very rich than their husband. So and fortunately, maybe when she was graduating and she sees an opportunity before marriage, she has a house already. Is it good enough for the sake of love? And it sees somebody they eventually got married. Is it good enough for the man she is married to go and stay in the house the wife already has?
She built the house before the marriage.
And the man has not built anything.
Maybe see, what I'm trying to say is not that they newly met. They went to the same university. You get my point?
Yes.
But quite fortunately for the lady, maybe she's from a wealthy home, and this guy, is Ajapako. Maybe they do Paki and Rodo and all that to send him to school. You understand? And eventually, let's say
he came from the trenches.
Is very bright in his academics. You understand? But the wife has opportunity, because I've seen an experience like that. So eventually, the wife, maybe while the guy was still struggling to gather up, to level up, to get a job, the wife insisted. The lady insisted that you want not in my fail. We have come a long way, and the wife is from a wealthy home. She has gotten a job, driving a nice car, and she was able to have a house. Is it good for that man after their marriage to go and stay in the house, all in the name of yes I do, to go and stay in that house?
It's a terrible thing.
They go use your mic now.
It's a terrible thing, such it do happens, it do happens.
It happens.
But
that's what I want to hear.
That's
what
I said. If there is understanding between them, the man can go and stay there.
But do you know that some old people will say na bad luck?
No, I've seen a case like that the wife even changed the name on the document to Mr. and Mrs. before they marry, and nobody knows that
the house is belonging to the
wife. Nobody knows. So that's why I said it depends on the family and the understanding between both of them that will determine if there will be progress in such marriage, because such marriage might collapse along the way. The husband might decide not to go into it if she sees the kind of lady she's marrying to, that this lady will molest me along the line, she'll be talking bad at me along the line. But if there is understanding between them, there's nothing bad in it.
Okay.
For the wife to build a house doesn't mean that the husband.
The wife have a house, and before they got settled, she called maybe their lawyer or whatever, and she included the
husband's name. Yes.
name.
Yes.
So in that kind of case, can we say is that she does that on a platter of gold, or for the love he has for the husband, or for that particular family?
For the family.
For the family.
Yes.
Okay. So in that perspective, can't we we say women are so flexible.
We believe they are so flexible.
We believe they are flexible. So the other way around, it happens.
Yes. That's why I said there should be understanding. In a way, in a situation whereby you are embarking on a marriage, that you know that this lady is like this, she's saucy. Yes. She can lash me, she can do anything. You must know that there is a problem ahead.
Okay.
But if you know that this person is your own and there is understanding between you, you are free.
So the other way around, things cannot happen.
Such things cannot happen.
Oh, okay. Thompson,
Yes.
What is your view?
But the husband will respect himself too.
Sir, except that, sir. Let me start from where you stop, sir. It is Sonia. That family won't be sweet enough. Let me say that.
It won't thrive.
There will be pressure for the man for me to build my own house too.
She's
the woman now.
Man.
But when there is real love and mutual understanding, as
sir,
Mr.
in this
Lawali
situation that you are saying, sir, that means the man is not financially capable. If the man sneezes anything, he runs to the wife, because God forbid, you said the wife is rich. The wife has money.
She was only fortunate
to
be ahead of the husband.
Oh, fortunate, or she's born with the wife is born with silver. The wife is born with silver phone.
Not that the husband is not also doing well, you understand, but due to fortune, she was able to build a house before.
Christian moon is fine.
Even
they are all
daddy,
believers.
let's take it for instance. Even daddy is a pastor, mommy is also a pastor, and the wife is the owner of the house. So what as a Christian, what do you think will happen? So whatever happens, do you think the woman will start lashing at the husband when they are in Christ? Is it possible?
That one is not possible. That's why I'm saying that everything we have to say should be on a normal,
not religious.
Okay, thanks so much.
But sir, I won't like to let us ignore this part. The Muslim will say me lolong we.
We are still coming to that. Because I mentioned in a Christian home, we are still coming to the situation whereby the husband is a Muslim. So we check and we are going to balance it. So we are going for a break. I think we have a caller. Let's take the call then. Hello. Good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from?
Adewale Anifowoshi from Malete.
Okay, Mr. Adewale.
This matter is a serious matter.
Yes, sir.
Maybe a man or a woman that is rich in the family.
Okay.
People, let's go to a woman.
Okay.
Maybe they have money or they have a system or they don't have anything at all. Forget about they have religion also.
Okay. Hello?
The man will be, hello?
Okay, we are listening.
The man will be pressurized with his own family.
Okay.
Simply because it's unfortunate that the man doesn't maybe get 1,000 of naira, maybe wife get 1,000,000 of naira too. That will work within their own family. This is a Yoruba land.
Okay.
I cannot say maybe another, maybe Hausa or Igbo. The woman will be safe one day. If the man is an Aguta, the woman will be safe one day. That will be that the true of them. That the man should act fast before the woman started.
Okay.
He should act fast to build his own house.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Adewale, thanks for that contribution. We really appreciate, and that's your own view of the matter we are discussing. Okay, we'll be going to pay some bills, and when we come back, we continue. Please stay right there. It's still Radio Omoluwabi, Men's Corner on 87.7 FM in the city of Ibadan. Please stay right there. We'll be right back.
Ibi ò bá ara rẹ̀ jọ ṣe dáadáa níbẹ̀ ọmọdé tó mọ̀wọ́ ẹ̀ ó má bá gbà jẹun bẹ́ẹ̀ bá rí mi nígboro bẹ́ẹ̀ bá mọ̀ kí mi bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ká sí mi.
rédíò ọmọlúàbí 87.7 FM.
ǹjẹ́ kò yà yín lẹ́nu bí ìpè orí ẹ̀rọ alágbèéká ìyẹn tẹlifóònù wa àti ti ayélujára íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ṣe ń ṣe ségesège? ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, ẹ má jẹ́ ká fọwọ́ lẹ́rán kí àwọn jàǹdùkú ba àwọn ẹ̀rọ telecoms wa jẹ́. ẹ jẹ́ ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ láti fòpin sí fífi dúkìá ṣòfò. ká fojú àwọn ọmọ òkùn ṣèkà hàn láyìíká ibi tí mast àwọn telecoms yìí wà lágbègbè wa. tẹ́ ẹ bá kẹ́fín àwọn ìrìn tó mú ìfura dání, ẹ pè 112 tàbí kí ẹ kàn sí àwọn agbófinró tó súnmọ́ yín jùlọ. Ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ló lè fún wa ní ìpè tẹlifóònù àti
Hello dear.
Hello, ọkọ mi. Níṣẹ́ lára àwọn ọmọ yìí ń gbóná gidi o. Ilé ìwòsàn láti kúrò báyìí lẹ́yìn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wákàtí tá a ti dúró láìrí dókítà. Ẹ wo, mi ò mọ ohun tí mo lè ṣe mọ́ o.
Àwọn nọ́mbà tí mo fún ẹ kí n tó kúrò lé ńkọ́?
Ṣé nọ́mbà wọn yìí dókítà?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, tètè pè wọ́n báyìí. Kíákíá ni wọ́n á dá ẹ lóhùn.
Ọkọ mi, ara Kílábí mà ti yá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wúrà náà ń jẹun bí àgbàlagbà.
Gbogbo ẹbí mi ni mo ti dáàbò bò pẹ̀lú e-Dokita Premium Plan. Dípò à ń dúró de dókítà fún àkókò pípẹ́, mo kàn nínú àwọn ètò e-Dokita. Subscribe lónìí kó o sì máa jẹ̀gbádùn ètò ìlera oníwàrà ṣẹ̀ṣà bíi bíbá akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ dókítà sọ̀rọ̀ lórí òpó pẹ̀lú íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì tàbí láti pè sórí fóònù. Ètò ìlera lẹ́sà, ìtànkálẹ̀ ètò ìlera alágbègbè dágbègbè, ìtọ́jú ètò ìlera nílé ẹni. Ṣá ti pè sórí àwọn nọ́mbà wọ̀nyí 07047142000 tàbí 07010008670 tàbí kẹ́ ẹ kàn sí wa lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára www.edokita.com number 2 lawa Ocean Street, New Bodija, Ìbàdàn, Ọ̀yọ́ State. E-Dokita wà ní ìlera pípé.
Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n pé ohun abájìjọrò gígùn ní gúnrégé àgbájọwọ́ ńlá fi sọ̀yà. Bákan náà gágá ọwọ́ kan ò mọ̀ lè gbálẹ̀ mọ́. Fún ìdí èyí ẹ jẹ́ á fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ara wa pẹ̀lú ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ kí agbègbè wa ó lè dára. Ẹ jẹ́ á fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ kí ìpínlẹ̀ wa lè tẹ̀síwájú. Ẹ jẹ́ á fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìjọba àpapọ̀ kórílẹ̀-èdè yìí ó lè gòkè àgbà. Ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ohun ìṣọ̀kan ní mú ní borí. Ìkéde yìí wá láti ìkànnì ọmọlúàbí rédíò 87.7 FM.
It is more than your regular dial. 1000% of pure entertainment. 1000% of current news. 1000% of informative talk. 1000% of everything. 87.7 FM, the voice of integrity. The voice of integrity, omoluwabi 87.7 FM.
Okay, it's still Men's Corner on Omoluwabi Radio 87.7 FM in the city of Ibadan. And we have paid our bills and you have been listening to Afedu Fono from Brimo as we drive on the show. So our discussion so far, we will continue from where we stopped, and we want to appreciate Mr. Adewale that is calling, and he has given us his own view. And for those of you that are still listening to us on the show, you can call us in so that you can say your own contribution or your experience or whatever you are going through that tallies to what we have been discussing so far. You can call us on 0704 700 7999 or 0805 388 8933. So, Mr. Olawale,
yes, sir.
We said, the discussion still goes thus. You said, in some cases, like Mr. Adewale that called in,
yes,
he said it's not good enough. That's his own view anyway, that it's not good enough, that the wife will surely misbehave, and it will be so courageous for the man to run around to see as he built his own apartment for the family. So in the situation whereby, we mentioned that situation for the Christian home, So in the issue of the Islamic home, where Thompson has said, and the wife is the owner of the house, and the husband is living with him. So what happens in that kind of a situation?
The husband will rent a house for the new wife outside, because for him to bring the wife in.
Yeah, actually, we are not saying the husband will bring the wife married to the house, because we actually know that house belongs to
the wife.
Mm-hmm. You understand? So he will actually rent for the wife outside. So in that case, that husband is living in his wife's house, and he wants to take another wife. Do you think Wala will not share it?
Definitely there will be a problem.
And God said, "Mel along," and they are both in the same religion of Islam.
Though I've not seen it in a Muslim family where the wife build a house first and the husband now later go and marry another. It do happens. You understand?
Yeah.
But in that case, I think the only thing the man can do for him not to have problem, for him not to meet his load outside, is for him to rent another apartment for the wife outside, because the wife too, she's a human being.
Okay.
She will not take it lightly with the husband for him to go and marry another woman. Despite the fact that the woman is still the owner of the house. The man did not contribute a dime to the construction of the house. So the man even will not try it.
So is it, Mr. Lawale, are you saying it's right for the man, whether he brings the wife, that married wife that he wants to marry outside, to the house he's living that belongs to his first wife, maybe let me state it like this, that he has gone to rent
an apartment for the woman,
for the wife that he claims he married.
Yes,
you understand? Is it possible house and we'll go back to that rented apartment to where he rents?
That's the part that the family will know that the husband is not the family of the owner of the house.
Yes,
and they will know. That's what I'm trying to say. But in another situation whereby, let's take for instance, maybe, in some, not all Muslims that believes in male alone, you understand? We have Muslims that they decided to stick to their one wife. But quite fortunately, maybe the husband took
by mistake
mistakenly he took to another wife, and where he stays belongs to his first wife. Is it still good for that man to be staying? Because the wife will frustrate, because maybe she's not expecting that such could happen. You understand?
The man will not even try it, because he knows that there will be problem. He knows that there will be problem. So he will not try to bring in another wife into the house, even if the wife should know that the man is having a concubine outside, there is problem for the man.
Oh, absolutely.
There is problem for the man.
Let me quickly read some. Okay, Komolafe Olaleye Olamileko on Facebook says, well done, sirs. Okay, thank you for that contribution. And Imafoji Peter says, good afternoon in the studio. Happy Sunday to you, sir. More power to your elbow. Omoluwabi FM, forward ever, backward never. Oh, that's a nice one there.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mafoji Peter. So, Thompson, you were saying something. So, you said, what if they bring the wife home?
Yes.
And you have said it all. That's when they know that.
That's when they will know that the wife is the owner of the house.
Okay.
And in a scenario that he said that the woman earns more than the husband, will the woman follow the new wife? Follow
destruction of the wife, of the senior wife.
Of the senior wife. Eventually, the woman accepts her inside.
But there are some cases whereby it is the senior wife that marry another wife for her husband, when she cannot bear children again, and she's the owner of the house, and nobody knows that she's the owner of the house.
Yeah. Vice versa, you know, it happens.
So it depends on the attitude of the first wife or the woman, how she appreciates her husband.
Yeah, you know, in this perspective, we have some women that are very good women.
Yes,
you understand? Irrespective of they are the owner of the house, they still respect their husbands. They don't want to give problems to their husbands, whether their husband got married to somebody else or not. You understand? So in that perspective, we want to urge women out there, because all that matters to us is men, because you know this includes what this program particularly, it's all about men.
Yes.
And in that situation, this is how we can, when we don't give our husbands problem, is when we can maintain their fashion life, their health life, and all that. So Mr. Olawale Adigo, so what advice